Hello everyone, so as some of you know, my name is Yone, I'm a cosplayer, and today we're going to talk about cosplays and wigs and where I like personally to buy them and which one I think are good. I'm gonna focus only the ones I think are worth shopping on, so yeah, let's start. Okay, let's start with cosplays. So my favorite shop to buy cosplays from is Doki Doki. I have bought a few cosplays from Doki Doki, and as far as I've had them, I haven't had any problems with them, like quality wise. But if your cosplays have many like pieces, especially Genshin and Honkai cosplays, they have many pieces that you add yourself. I recommend sewing those or like gluing them on because they can be a little bit fragile and they can break or get loose, which is what happens to some of my cosplays. But besides that, the quality is good and the cosplays are very pretty. So Doki Doki's cosplays have categories of quality. So there's like not SR, there are SR, there are N, there are SSR, and it goes from N to SSR. The SSR are the most, like, they're the rarest because they're the better quality, but there's not many of them. Same for N. I haven't seen many N which are the lower quality, but even though they're considered lower quality, from the designs they don't seem bad. They're just not as wow as the other ones. The most popular ones are the R and SR, and most of them I bought are SR and I like them. They're more extra, like the quality and the type of fabric is considered better, and although it's a little bit more expensive, I think the cosplays are good and the quality is worth it. But like I said, it can be a little bit more expensive, so it really depends on your budget. It depends on how much you value like the quality and how extra, because some people prefer simpler cosplays, and that's fine. There are like different types of cosplay for different types of people. So yeah, I recommend Doki Doki personally for cosplays. I like it. Also, they are not flawless. Like there can be like errors with the costumes, like for example shipping and stuff like that. That's what I mean. Like they're not flawless, but no company is flawless. Like there can always be mistakes, but they're not very like. I've been buying from Doki Doki for like 3 years, and I've only had a problem like once, I think, or twice. Like it's not common, but keep in mind that errors happen with any company. I'm going to show you one of my cosplays from Doki Doki. This is my Yone cosplay, and this is actually an R. I really like this one. I bought this one because of the fabric. It's shiny and it's so pretty, and I love this cosplay so much. I feel so good in this cosplay. I accidentally bought a smaller one though, so I will buy this one. Even though I've used it a lot, I'm gonna sell this one and buy an equal one because I really love this cosplay. Let's see if I can. I'm gonna also add some photos of other cosplays I have bought from Doki Doki. I had my Xiao that was an SR. Unfortunately, I sold it. I'm sorry. I also have another cosplay there. I don't know if I should show it to you because I didn't buy it from Doki Doki, but Doki Doki sells it. It's the same company. I'm gonna show you. So this is my Winter Tartaglia cosplay. Although I didn't buy it from Doki Doki, Doki Doki has the same one. Like it's exactly the same cosplay because, like I said, it's from One for Delusion and it's the same. I just bought it from a different shop. So yeah, this is the cosplay. As you can see, the fabric is very pretty. It's quite the extra cosplay. Like the pieces. This is an SR, by the way, in Doki Doki. Like the pieces are like metal and stuff like that. But as you can see, you should like sew them yourself. Like this one already came with the cosplay, but they're a little bit fragile, as you can see. So you have to like do an extra sewing. I recommend. But yeah, I have no, besides that, I have no problem with this cosplay. It's very pretty. I like it very much. But yeah, more examples of the cosplay. Here it is. Like, this is the cape. I only now saw I accidentally... Oh no, what did I do? Well, that's my fault. I accidentally... I don't remember how to say it in English, but... Sujei. Another place I recommend buying cosplays from is actually AliExpress. I have bought a few cosplays from AliExpress, and the thing with AliExpress is that there are many shops there, so you should be careful with the shops you buy. You should see if it has many reviews. Like, I always recommend looking for reviews. If there's many people buying it and there's reviews, the chances that it's a good cosplay is bigger. And I haven't had any problem, as far as I remember, I haven't had any problems with buying cosplays from AliExpress. This is one of the cosplays I bought from AliExpress. It's Kageyama's cosplay from Haikyuu. I've had this cosplay for a few years. I haven't had any problem. If I find more cosplays of him that I have pictures, I will add them here. So the thing about AliExpress is that it has a big variety of prices, because it's like many companies in one place, you know. So it can be from cheaper cosplays with less quality to like more expensive ones. There are stores like Doki Doki that do have a store in AliExpress, so if you don't feel comfortable buying from the shop itself, online, the website, you can always go to the to AliExpress and buy from the shop in there. Although I think the cosplays in AliExpress from Doki Doki, I think they're a little bit more expensive, so I recommend buying from Doki Doki itself. One thing that you should be careful with AliExpress is that you should always look for reviews, and if there are many people that bought the cosplay, because the chances of it being an actually good cosplay or the what you think you're buying is bigger. So always look for reviews and like how many buys it have, because sometimes you could get something that you didn't order, like looks different. It did happen to me, but like not with a cosplay. So I've actually been kind of lucky with cosplays, because I always like buy from stores that actually sell what they advertise. So yeah, I really recommend AliExpress. Doki Doki and AliExpress are like my go-to normally, like the ones I buy more from. The next shop I'm going to talk about is actually a shop I have never bought from, which is Uluo Cosplay, but I've heard good things about them, and the quality of their cosplays seems to be very, very good. And I've seen other cosplays from them on Cosplays I Know, and as far as I've seen, they are good. They seem like a good company. I just personally never had a chance to buy from them. But yeah, check Uluo out too. Also, something I forgot about AliExpress is that the shipping can be a little bit expensive. Personally, for my country, it can be sometimes a little bit expensive. So yeah, keep that in mind. And as for AliExpress, many times you have free shipping, or like $1.99 for less than 10 euros. But like normally with cosplays, you can find free shipping, and it can also be delivered faster. There are cosplays and other things in AliExpress that they sell that they arrive in like 2 weeks, and Doki Doki, I think they take to a month, or they can be less, but like I think the general is to a month or something like that. But yeah, keep in mind the shipping too. Although I did hear a rumor that Doki Doki is gonna have like a storage place in Europe, so maybe the shipping will be cheaper. I don't know, because it's a rumor. I'm not sure if it's true or not, but like I hope it's true, because the shipping will be cheaper. Okay, so the next shop I'm gonna talk about is Cosfun. Personally, I like Cosfun. I don't think they're very popular, but I bought my Scaramouche cosplay from there, and I really like it, and I had a good experience with them. So I recommend checking out Cosfun. I've seen some of the cosplays there that are very pretty, and this cosplay looks exactly like the one I bought in the shop. So I'm pretty sure the other ones are probably look the same. At least I hope so. But yeah, check out Cosfun too. As you can see, like the quality from this cosplay is very pretty. Like I think it was 90 something euros, so it's not expensive for like a Genshin cosplay. Like it's an expensive cosplay, but like for a Genshin cosplay, if you cosplay Genshin, you know what I mean. But yeah, I really like the fabric. It has like prints here. I don't know if you can see it, but like it has designs, and this is plastic. But like I really like I adore the fabric and the printing it has. It's so pretty. Another cosplay from AliExpress that I bought, it's this Kave cosplay. It's a simpler and the quality is not like the biggest. I mean, how do I explain it? It's good, it's just not as wow as, for example, Doki Doki's. As you can see, this is printed, and like the things are like very thin fabric. They're not like, I say like a lot in my videos, they're not, for example, metal and stuff like that. As you can see, when I say like the quality is not the biggest, I mean like this type of things, you know, like it's very thin. While as Doki Doki's, I think they're probably metal, or at least EVA foam. But yeah, I actually really like this cosplay. And it was like 40, I was very lucky, this was like 40 something euros. And I like the fabric a lot, it has nice prints in it. So yeah, I'm very satisfied with this cosplay. The next store I'm gonna talk about is Easy Cosplay. I don't have much experience with Easy Cosplay. I've only bought one cosplay from there and it was Aphelia's, and I'm gonna show it to you. I haven't worn my cosplay actually, but I'll talk about it like in a minute. So, like I said, I don't have much experience with Easy Cosplay. I haven't heard many reviews about it, so I can't give you a lot of info. Unfortunately, my got stuck in costumes, which is kind of rare for me. It doesn't really happen with other companies, but keep in mind it can get stuck in costumes. But as far as quality, I don't have any bad reviews to give. So this is my Aphelia's cosplay. There's a lot of stuff. I bought this cosplay because of this part, because it's so shiny and pretty, and I was like, oh, it's so pretty. Actually, I'm gonna do a Heartsteel group cosplay, and I have a set. My best friend is gonna cosplay set, and I'm so excited for it. We're gonna cosplay them in a con that's gonna happen in like 2 months. But yeah, this is my Aphelia's cosplay. I have only tried it once, but I think I'm gonna have to do some alterations because I might have worn it wrongly, but I might have to do like small alterations because I didn't really like how it fit me, but that's my problem. So yeah, as you can see, the quality is actually good. Like this is good. Like look at it. I really like it personally. I don't have any complaints about it. Just a little bit sad I had to pay costumes, but besides that, like, the cosplay is good. These are the pants. As you can see, they're very pretty and shiny. And the gloves and the mask. I'm not a big fan of the mask though, but I bought a new one. But like, it's a mask, what does it matter? So these are the gloves, and I think this is a shirt you wear underneath. And this is the necklace, I think. Yeah, it is a necklace. As you can see, it's like this. There's also this, and yeah, it's good quality. Like, I recommend. So the next shop I'm going to talk about, and also the last one, is Me Costumes. Personally, I like Me Costumes. I have had a good experience with them, and their cosplays are simpler but also cheaper. And my favorite part about them is actually, one of my favorite parts about them is actually the shipping, because it's cheaper than the usual stores, and I was so surprised when I saw the shipping. I was like, what? But yeah, I like Me Costumes, and I have bought one cosplay from them. So this is my Giorno Giovanna cosplay. It's so pretty. I really like this cosplay. Me Costume has so many good JoJo cosplays. Like if you want to buy a JoJo cosplay, Me Costumes. Although I am going to buy a Jolene cosplay, and my favorite is actually Doki Doki's, because honestly it's not expensive. I think it's cheaper than me costumes, maybe even. I'm not sure with the shipping, but like personally I'm gonna buy Doki Doki's Jolene, but the rest me costumes. I'm considering buying Narancia from there because it's like I said, it's so pretty. But yeah, this is my Yone cosplay. I'm going to show you closer. This is like metal, like it's literally metal. And yeah, I recommend me costumes. I think I might have another cosplay from there, which is Howl, but I will go and see if it's actually from there because it was actually a giveaway I won. So I'm gonna show it here. If it's from me costumes, I'll show it here. And that's it for the cosplay shops. I hope I didn't forget any. I really hope so. I know there are probably more out there, but these are the ones I personally recommend. Next, we're gonna talk about wigs. Okay, so next we're gonna talk about wigs and where I personally like to buy them. So the first place is AliExpress, and AliExpress is probably the place where I buy most of my wigs. Like with cosplays, you should always look for reviews and how many wigs were sold to make sure that you buy a good wig, because unlike costumes and cosplays, I have had a few mishaps with wigs. And recently even I bought a wig for Felius and the cut was not the same. It looked like the color was like there, but the cut looked like a Karen wig. So, the good part is that I asked for a partial refund and they gave it to me, and I'm gonna have to like start it all over again. Unfortunately for me, I really don't like to cut like you know, short pixie wigs. I'm not a big fan of it. I am a wig stylist. Yes, I'm a wig stylist. I do commission wigs, and I always dread those. Fortunately, not many people ask me for those, but like I always dread them. But yeah, wish me luck. But I have had a lot of good experiences with wigs on AliExpress. For example, I'm gonna show you a few. Okay, so this wig was a lace front wig I bought and I cut it, and it's stylus. I really like this wig. I actually did the thingy. It was actually the first time I sewed wet hairs on a wig to make like a hairline like this, and I'm very satisfied with it. The next wig is going to be this Giorno wig. It's kind of falling. Wait, it's gonna be this Giorno wig. It's also a lace front wig. I should be showing you wigs for characters, but I'm lacking. Give me a minute. Next is this Len wig I got from AliExpress. As you can see, this is more of a character wig, unlike those other ones where I bought lace front wigs and redid them into the character. This was originally a Len's wig and I redid it completely. So yeah. And here we have another one. This is a simpler wig. I didn't do much to it. As you can see, it's a Lango wig from Skate Infinity. The quality is good. It's a wig. It's what you expect it to be. So yeah, like I said, I really recommend AliExpress. They have a lot of variety of wigs, like very different like styles, and they have many different wigs for like the same character, so you have where to choose from. So yeah. Plus sometimes the shipping is free, and they're, like I said, with the cosplays, some wigs come in like 9 days, 2 weeks. So I really recommend AliExpress to buy wigs. The next shop where you can get your wigs from is once again Doki Doki. They not only sell cosplays, they also sell wigs, and they are character wigs and they are good, and I have a few of them. So for example, we have this Xiao wig. It's a very old wig and it has been used a few times, so it's been through some stuff, but yeah, here is my Xiao wig. It's a character wig, like I said. And next we have a Kabe wig that I also bought from Doki Doki. it was easy to style. I like it very much, so I do recommend Doki Doki's wigs. They are very pretty, at least in my opinion. They are. I really like the style they do. So yeah. But once again, you should be careful because not all the wigs might look the same. You know, I had a friend who, unfortunately, the wig she got wasn't the best, but like, it was one of those, the ones that went like this. It was Yone's wig. But that was the only instance that I saw a bad wig from Doki Doki. So, just like AliExpress, errors might happen. So yeah, be aware of that. But personally, I have never had a problem with Doki Doki's wig, and I do recommend them. But keep in mind that errors might happen. Okay, so next is Coscraft, and they're actually based in England, here in Europe. Let's freaking go! Yeah, personally, I like Coscraft. They're not that expensive, but they are more expensive than like AliExpress and Doki Doki's wig because they are not characters wigs. They are actually like base wigs that you can transform into characters or anything else. Like they have their own styles in different colors. They are not like specific to characters, and I like their quality. They have the good quality. I have bought like lace fronts, or like, I'm not sure if it was lace front, I think it was. But like I have bought wigs, like long wigs, and it wasn't easy to tease. But I have never tried to crimp them, because like I know I crimp them, and I think they might be easier to crimp, but like to tease, they were a little bit like, with that teasing, I don't know what's the brush, it was kind of hard, so keep that in mind. But personally, I like Coscraft's wigs. I recommend them. I don't have any here though. I will show a picture of a Coscraft wig I commissioned to a friend. It's a Jinx wig, as you can see. Yeah. And next we have Epic Wigs. Epic Wigs is a little bit more on the expensive side because it is good quality. Like they don't have like character wigs. They have like Coscraft. They have base wigs that you can turn into cosplay wigs or other type of wigs that you might want to use. So they're based in America. I'm not sure if they have like any base in Europe too. I'm not sure about that, but they are from America. So if you're from America, it's probably easier for you to get them. But remember, they are more on the expensive side. But if it's something you want to invest on, I also recommend, because it is good quality. I have worked with Epic Wigs before, and personally I like it. I have a wig from Epic Wigs. It's my Lucian Nanami cosplay. I don't have it here, I lent it to a friend, but I bought the base, and then I bought 2 pigtails, and it was an investment. It was one of my dream cosplays, so I was like, I'm gonna invest in it, and I did, and I am happy with it. Like personally, I am happy with it. So if it's something you can afford and want to, I recommend Epic Wigs. Oh, did I mention the shipping? Yeah, the shipping is a little bit more expensive to come, at least to Europe, especially if you don't want it to get stuck in costumes. You have to pay an extra fee, so keep that in mind. Okay, the next one, just like Epic Wigs, it's a little bit more on the expensive side, and personally, I think it's more expensive a little bit. I am not completely sure, don't quote me on that, but it is on the same level of prices, and it's also from America. I do think they have a base in Europe too, I think. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, Arda Wigs is also very good quality. I'm pretty sure I worked with them because my client bought the wigs and I did the style, and they are good quality, so I really recommend. I'm gonna show them here. I'm pretty sure they were Arda. I'm sorry if they were Epic, but I'm pretty sure it was Arda, because I remember being like, oh my god, it's an Arda wig, I'm finally gonna work with it. Because you know, it's that wig that you're like, oh. At least for me. But yeah, I don't have any here because I have not bought any Arda wigs for myself yet. Okay, the next one, we're back to character-based wigs. So this one is a little bit more expensive than Doki Doki and AliExpress, but the quality is better. So it's Casual Wigs, And I have worked with cosplay wigs before. I don't have any of myself, but I did commissions and they're good. Like, they're very, very good, and the quality is amazing. And they're really, really pretty in general. So if you can afford and you wanna invest a little bit on a character wig, I would recommend cosplay wigs. So yeah, I will put a picture here of like the Xiao cosplay I did with a cosplay wig. So yeah, cosplay wig, you should totally check it out. So lastly but not least, Limel's wigs, and I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that right. Anyways, I haven't had the opportunity to buy a wig from them yet, but they do have a big variety of wigs. So if you want another shop to compare the wigs to, I recommend going and checking them out, but I cannot give you my personal opinion on them because, like I said, I haven't bought a wig from them yet. And that's it. That's the video. I hope I was able to help a little bit. I hope if you had any doubts where to buy, that this helped. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time. Oh, and I will put here my social media if you want to see my TikTok and my Instagram. I will also put it on the description. Oh, and if there are more stores that I have not mentioned or that I do not know about, comment them down below and I will check them out, and maybe other people will check them out. So bye.